Valve just made a massive move. If you tried to get a Steam controller on May 4th, you may have thought it was a total disaster. The stock vanished in minutes and tons of genuine fans were left empty-handed, while eBay listings immediately started appearing for much more than the retail price. It didn't go directly as planned, and Valve admitted that. Today, they just released a major update for Steam controller reservations, while also mentioning plans to decrease reselling activity. In their own words, Valve admitted that while they were happy with the interest, the experience for a lot of you trying to buy it was incredibly frustrating. But the real story is in the fine print of the new reservation system. Valve is implementing a set of gatekeeping rules that will make it nearly impossible for bots to snatch up the next wave of inventory. Beginning tomorrow, May 8th at 10 a.m. Pacific, Valve is officially opening a reservation queue. This is a complete switch up from the first come, first served chaos we saw on launch day. This system is pretty simple. You reserve a spot and your place in line is saved. As Valve gets more stock, they will send out order emails in the exact order that those reservations were made. This removes the constant refresh element. You don't have to be the fastest person anymore just to get a controller. You just have to wait in line. However, to protect this queue, Valve is putting a hard cap on the hardware. Reservations are strictly limited to one Steam controller per user. They also stated that for the time being, customers who have already purchased a Steam controller are not yet eligible to reserve another Steam controller. They are also prioritizing the people who were left out on day one. So now let's look at the specific requirements that are designed to kill the reseller market. Valve has added 2 additional requirements that act as a massive barrier to entry for bots. First, your account must be in good standing. This usually means no active bans or suspicious activity. But the second requirement, you must have made a purchase on Steam prior to April 27th, 2026. April 27th was a week before the Steam controller even launched. So by setting that cutoff date in the past, Valve has effectively neutralized any alt accounts that were created by resellers in the last 10 days. By requiring this pre-existing purchase history, Valve is making sure that these controllers only go to established Steam users who have been a part of the platform before the hype even started. But once you get that reservation in, the process changes once again. Valve is trying to keep the inventory moving as fast as possible to avoid a backlog. According to the post, once you receive an order email, you have exactly 3 days or 72 hours to complete your purchase. If you miss that window, you lose your spot and the controller goes to the next person in line. So if you want to make things easier, make sure you have your Steam wallet funds ready to go. They also tried to give some word on the stock itself, as they've confirmed that replenishment of inventory will vary from region to region, but the first wave of fulfillment begins next week for the US and Canada. If you are in the UK, Europe, or Australia, you are looking at the following weeks. It seems like they are just trying to stabilize their global supply. What we are seeing here also looks like a test run for how they will be pushing their future hardware by admitting that the experience was incredibly frustrating and pivoting to a reservation model. They are proving that they are able to adapt. So by making all these changes like the April 27th purchase rule, Valve wants to make sure that the value of the Steam controller stays with the player and not with a reseller. If you want this controller, you need to make sure that you are ready to go on your account before 10 a.m. Pacific on May 8th. Even with the anti-reseller measures that Valve is working on, the demand is going to be pretty large, so the queue will grow fast. But here we have our first update from Valve, so make sure you are ready.